Hi, good evening, everyone. Can you just quickly tell me if I am audible? If could you guys please just tell me in the chat box if I am audible? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. That's great. Hi. So, good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to warmly welcome you all to today's webinar. Now, we truly appreciate each one of you for being here, for taking out time to be in our webinar. And I would like to start by extending our sincere gratitude to our distinguished guest speaker for being with us today and for generously sharing their insights, whatever knowledge they have about Japan, the jobs, the education part, how the lifestyle is. So we're very happy to have you, Shafali-san, with us here today, and we're looking forward to have a great session. And not just that, but we are equally thankful to all our attendees also for having interest and for their participation. So without further delay, let's begin with today's webinar. Now, Shifali-san, I think very basic question for starting would be if you would like to introduce yourself with a very short introduction of you.
Thank you, Prerna. So for like my introduction, I would say that my name is Shaifali Maggo and I've been living in Japan for almost 4 years now. Like I was living in Kyushu for 3 years, and now I am in Shizuoka Prefecture of Japan, where you can see Mount Fuji every day. It's like currently I'm in Shizuoka Prefecture of Japan, and I'm working for a Japanese company in India, and I take care of the management part, for the HRD. HRD takes care of the training part in a company. So I take care of the training part for now. I am currently in Japan, Shizuoka Prefecture. So, but I work in India as well. Like I work in both the countries.
Oh, so you do back and forth here and there, home and then
Yes.
Japan.
Yes.
Oh, that is actually very nice. So let's talk about lifestyle. What is that one thing about Japan that you really like?
So for Japan, like the lifestyle, like the vibe here is very nice. Like clean air, food is fresh, like and the streets are clean. Like that is the basic thing that we need to survive
Yeah.
like anywhere in the world.
Bare minimum, but still
Yeah,
so
that's the bare minimum
bare
thing.
minimum, but still so new to us.
Yes.
Yeah. And what is the one thing that you really don't like about Japan? I mean, there must be one.
Sometimes they are very much particular about work.
Oh, they are? Oh,
They are very particular about work. Sometimes.
sometimes.
Not
Mhm.
everyone you meet is particular, but there
Mhm.
are some.
Okay. So do you think that considering the fact you mentioned that you've been here for 4 years now, Kyushu, now Shizuoka, do you think you've been adjusted to the culture until now or not?
Yes, I've adjusted to the culture. I believe, like in Kyushu, like the vibe was different. In Shizuoka, the vibe is different. In Kyushu, I was living in a city area, but now I am in Shizuoka and I'm living in a countryside.
Oh, so
Yeah,
what do you prefer more?
the countryside life is good, but sometimes when you have to, like, even when you want to have something like McDonald's, even if you want to have McDonald's, I have to walk till like 30 minutes. I have to walk to go to the McDonald's
Oh,
only. And even, you know what, like the station from my apartment is like 20 minutes away.
oh, that's interesting. So is there any particular aspect of life that you think is significantly improved now that you're in Japan?
Like a lot of things have been improved, like my patience level. Like earlier
Oh,
I didn't had the patience, but now like I feel like I have the patience for everything and anything.
that is actually such a nice and interesting, unique point of view to give to our audience. Now, a very, very important question. Has Japanese in any way helped you living in Japan?
It helped me a lot, like
Mm.
because like firstly for finding job.
Oh.
So, like, as I knew Japanese beforehand, like when I came to Japan, I came to Japan in a special program. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
came here for a 1 year program. There is one
Mm-hmm.
university in Kyushu which holds that 1 year program, and for that I moved to Japan. So while I was studying there for like that 1 year program, I was
Mm-hmm.
searching for job. Like as I knew Japanese beforehand, like I had N3 before coming to Japan.
Oh.
So that helped me a lot. Like I was able to find a good job. Like I was working in Kyushu for like 2 years. I
Mm-hmm.
was working. 1 year I was studying. Then for
Mm-hmm.
2 years I was working there for a Japanese company, for like Kyushu based company.
Uh-huh.
So yeah. So that has helped me a lot. And even it helped me a lot in making connections. Uh like I was able to connect with people.
Oh, so do you think hypothetically, if I put you in a place where you didn't know Japanese before you came to Japan, do you think it would have been difficult?
It would be very much difficult. Like if like not knowing the language and then coming to Japan would be like a blunder. Like
Oh,
you'll feel it yourself. Like I cannot talk to anyone. Like we
hmm.
as Indians, we love to
Mhm.
talk.
True, that's very true.
We love to talk. Like if we don't talk, I like if you are alone at a place and like even like if you cannot ask for the station route and everything, like that will
Mm-hmm.
be a trouble. Like if you go to the convenience store here and you cannot ask which thing you want,
Mm-hmm.
and even you cannot confirm like if you are a vegetarian or non-vegetarian, that is also a trouble.
I mean, we already see plenty of memes how it's so difficult to get out of Shibuya station.
Yeah,
So it does make
exactly.
sense. Imagine getting out of Shibuya station without knowing the language. You'll
It's
never see
been
the day.
it's been more than 10 times I've been to Shibuya, but I still can't find it.
Exactly.
Like the
Now let's
exact exit where I want to exit, I cannot find it. Like I can find
still.
ways, but the exact place where I need to exit, I cannot find it still.
Well, well, and you know the language and still.
Still.
Imagine
Because
not knowing
it's
the
like,
language and then roaming around Shibuya.
yeah, that would be way too difficult. Like I can even like even if I don't know something, I can ask someone. I can ask the Japanese person, like, can you please tell me mo doko kara deta hoga ii desu ka to ka. Like we can ask.
Nice, so you got ne. Now let's talk about your job for a while. What's the job you like? Our audience would really like to know if you could give an elaborative answer on your job.
So I'm currently working in HRD, Human
Mm-hmm.
Resource Development.
Mm-hmm.
For like what is human resource development? That is not the recruitment part. Like HR, if you hear HR, you'll think like I'm a recruiter. But no,
Mm-mm.
I am into training and learning and training. Like my company gives training, like foreign trainings, like people from India comes to Japan and take the training. Like these are the basically the engineer person. Like
Mm-hmm.
engineers come to Japan and they take the training, and I make the roadmap for everything, like how they are going to come, how they are
Oh.
going to survive, how they are going to live here. So currently I am on a base like here to see everything and to how they are going to manage and everything. I am like watching everything and I'm doing everything for them so that in future when I go back to India and I can make plans for them for the next
Mm.
batch.
Okay. And if we talk about your job, how did you find it?
So I find it via LinkedIn.
Oh,
So
okay, okay. And how many interview rounds were there? I mean,
there were 4 rounds were there.
oh,
Four
four rounds.
rounds because I joined here as an assistant manager.
Mm-hmm. I see. And
Your voice is not audible, Prerna.
hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Oh, so, is you were having network issues. No worries. I was just asking for people who are in the same field as you, young people
Okay.
aspiring to be in the same field as you. What's the scope for them?
Like it's good. Like I would suggest like make sure you have like till N2, like now as the scope
GLPT, JLPT and
GLPT N2. Like you must
mm-hmm.
have GLPT N2 like to get
Mm-hmm.
into a job like this.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's not just about the certificate, right? It's also about the
It's
skills
about
that,
the skills as
right?
well.
You
Yeah.
should be
And
able
not just
to
the
speak
certificate.
Japanese.
Yes. Like you
Yeah.
should be able to speak Japanese level until N2 level.
That does make sense. And let's come back to some fun questions now. Do you watch anime?
Not really.
No? And and so how did you even decide that you wanted to learn Japanese then?
So like I was always fascinated by Japan, and like
Mm-hmm.
one day while I was working in India, and I decided like I am like stuck in a life where I'm just working. I'm not having fun. I'm
Oh.
not enjoying this life. So that made me move to Japan. Like
So do you think
there's
your
this,
life is better now?
it's way better now. Like because I was like stuck in a loop. Like I was working in Japanese field only, but that too, it was like not like I was working from home. Firstly, I was working from home, and it was the COVID time at that time. And I was like, I felt like I'm stuck in a loop. Like I'm just working. I wanted to like move to Japan, but I couldn't do it anyway. But at that time I found this hope. Like there is this university in Kyushu which is hiring people from like which are looking for students from India, so who can
Mm-hmm.
like go there for an exchange program. So I decided to apply for that, and luckily I got the admission and I moved to Japan.
Luckily and by your skills, obviously.
Yes.
But yes. So some inspiring words for our audience, which is here to listen to you today. Anything that you would like to give away, some insight of your life, any inspiring words for them.
So one thing which I go by every time, that is Yumeo Akirame Naite.
Mm.
Don't give up on your
So
dreams.
you're the
Like
opposite of Erin, I see. Okay.
so I
Thank
didn't I didn't give up on this dream of mine. Like I wanted to go to Japan, but I was feeling that in this loop also, like when I was in a loop, I was not
Mhm.
able to decide where to go, what to do in life. Like when I was working in India, I was not finding it fun. I was working, I was getting a good amount in India, but I was
Mhm.
not having the like vibe. So that's why I decided like I should look for my dream and like I should just move to Japan.
So you're saying Yume o Akirame naide. Hi.
Yes.
Do not give up on your dreams. Hi. So thank you all for being a part of today's webinar. We sincerely appreciate each of your time. A big thank you to you, Shafali San, for being here, for giving insights of your life. I'm sure everybody here has learned something and that they have some answers to their questions. Now, we'll be moving on to our Q&A round, but before the Q&A round, I think it's just justified, it's important that we talk about Yoisho Academy, who we are and why we're doing this. So yeah, Yoisho Academy, an educational institution dedicated to provide high quality Japanese learning. I'm one of the lead instructors at Yoisho Academy. I teach N5, N4, N3 batches. And yeah, we make sure that you learn according to JLPT exam, but not just JLPT focused, but we also teach you written and verbal skills that you learned for your daily life. As Shifali-san mentioned that JLPT certification, but it's also very important to know that you're able to speak Japanese, you're able to understand what the other person is saying. So that is what we train you for. Now, what do we provide? A very base set curriculum we have. Basics say we go to the boss level. There's no rushing. We make sure that it's a super structured less class, but it's never boring. We have qualified instructors. Most of our teachers, actually all of our teachers are N1, N2 level experts, which are who are like amazing at what they do. We have assessment, progress tracking. We make sure we give you regular quizzes, assignments to track your progress. And once you complete it, the entire course, you also get a certificate to prove that you've done it. Flexible scheduling, one of the most important thing that I think we provide is we have late night batches, we have early morning batches, we have afternoon batches. You name it, we have it. You're a working professional, you can't be in a class Monday to Friday. Understandable. Come to a weekend batch. Weekend batch, you want a morning batch because you also want to enjoy your weekend. We have a morning batch. You want to sleep during the morning. We have a night batch. You're in the night shift. We have morning batch. You're in the morning shift. We have night batches. So we have everything over here and standard course offering. The batches are chill. We have very less students, maximum 12, 13, and one-on-one sessions to clear your doubts all the time. Now, I'm sure that there are plenty of, Japanese language schools. What makes us different? Highly interactive learning. We have role plays, real life challenges. For example, if I am teaching and we do kaiwa sessions, kaiwa is conversation sessions. So let's say we have a character named Yamada and we have a character named Sora. So I'll make sure that one of my student is Yamada, one of my student is Sora, and they're able to talk, and it gives you reading practice, conversation practice, confidence in be able to speak in Japanese, read in Japanese, practical Japanese for real life. We're going beyond test. Same point mentioned again that you need to know different types of languages. ऑफिस में क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रैवल फ्रेज क्या है, अगर मैं कॉम्बिनी जा रही हूँ तो क्या ये बोलना सही रहेगा, अगर मैं ऑफिस जा रही हूँ तो क्या मैं अपने बॉस को थैंक यू ऐसे बोलूँ या पोलाइट वे में बोलूँ. तो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर हियर फॉर. अ सपोर्टिंग लर्निंग कम्युनिटी. कभी भी व्हाट्सएप पे आप मैसेज कर सकते हैं. आई नो द अमाउंट ऑफ मैसेजेस आई रिसीव ऑन अ डेली बेसिस एंड द टाइम एज वेल. सुबह 6 बजे से लेकर रात को 1-2 बजे तक मैसेज आते ही रहते हैं, एंड वी आर ऑलवेज देयर टू help you with your doubts. And not just that, we also do cultural events, anime events, which you can always come for and chill with us there. हाईली इंटरैक्टिव लर्निंग है हमारे पास. रियल लाइफ सिचुएशंस हैं, आप खुद से कॉन्वर्जेशंस भी लिख के लाएंगे घर से. जस्ट आर मेन motive is to get you confident so that if one day you meet a Japanese person, you do not hesitate to speak in front of them. So feel free to contact us. This is our number for inquiries. You can just take a screenshot. I'm going to freeze my screen here for like 2 minutes. You can write the number, contact us. ये रहा number. As the PPT says, it is time to log in, guys. So you should log in. And these are the batches that are starting this coming month. I mean, March के batches हैं ये. N5 weekday, N5 weekend, N4 weekend batch. We have MWF Saturday, Sunday weekend batches. Time है 4 months duration. ये starting date है. So this is here. Oikawa is looking at you. I'm sure you should log in. It is actually time to log in. Okay, so let's move on to the Q&A round now. I'm going to be taking questions. Okay, let's see. So somebody's asking, does that mean people who don't talk much can fit in easier?
So like he means to say that like what like can you just please say it again? Like he
Uh,
wants to say like if someone doesn't speak much, they cannot
हाँ,
fit in Japan.
so they can fit in Japan.
They can fit in Japan. Like here
But do
are
you think
places.
but do you think
Yes.
that's a wise decision for somebody who wants a job? How will they get a job if they don't talk?
Yeah. Like yeah, that is what I was about to say. Like if you want a job, like how will you get a job? Like if you are an introvert, as you said, like you must be an introvert. So like if you are an introvert, like it would be very difficult for you to get a job.
True,
Like
that's exactly.
in any job, like even like when you come to Japan, if you come to Japan as a student, so you'll have to work in the convenience stores and like places like this. So in convenience store, if you cannot speak like Japanese and if you cannot communicate, that would be very difficult. Like for starting, I'm saying like if you come to Japan, like if you want to take the like experience of Japan.
True. That's actually
So if you
valid.
because if you'll come here, you will have to do the like arubaito, the part-time
Mm-hmm.
job. That is a must
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like
Yeah.
for that also, like you have to like they conduct an interview for that also here.
Yeah.
You
So
check
how
your
will you crack
Japanese,
it?
like how you
True.
will crack it. Like so that also requires a an interview for that.
Mm. Somebody, Aditya San is asking, ma'am, can a person from a different background and graduation do a different field's masters in Japan?
Yes, that's possible here.
That is possible.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is possible.
Biswajit San is asking, please tell your full journey from school to college and work experiences before getting a job in Japan.
So before getting a job in Japan, so I was in India. I'm from Uttam Nagar. So I'm from
Mm-hmm.
Uttam Nagar, Delhi. So I studied there for like from the same school. Like for whole my school journey, I was in the same school, and then I decided to do my bachelor's from Delhi University. While I was doing my bachelor's, I was studying for Japanese with that only. So I studied Japanese with that, and then I got my first job in Genpact. That was not related to Japanese, but I was working there for like finance because I did BCom. So BCom made me do finance job in Genpact. And after working in Genpact, I moved to Mitsui Kinzoku. That's a Japanese company. And here, what I want to tell you is I had N4 at that time, but that company hired me because my Japanese level was fine as per their requirement. So they hired me for like the job role in Mitsui Kinzoku. Like I'm telling you here the one thing that your JLPT level doesn't matter if your Japanese is good. Like JLPT is a certification, but your Japanese must be good enough to crack the interview. So while I was working with Mitsui Kinzoku, I cracked my
Mm-hmm.
N3.
Mm-hmm.
While working in the company, I cracked my N3. And then I moved, then I had like interest in automobiles. So I
Oh.
switched to Honda.
Oh,
So
interesting.
even worked for Honda for 2 years. But then
Mm-hmm.
for some case, I had like the location was changed. My location was deputed to some other part, and that was way far from my house. So I had no other option but to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So then I joined Accenture. So I
Mm-hmm.
worked there for like 1 year, and then I decided like the life is going in the same loop. So I moved to Japan.
I see. Um, Danish San is asking, how will you compare like Japanese with English? What are the main differences that we want to have in our concern? English and Japanese actually doesn't really go together. Hindi and Japanese does. But
Hindi and
yes, Shivali
Japanese.
San, please go ahead, take the question.
So like what I did is like when I used to study Japanese, I used to think everything in my mind. Like I used to make a sentence, मैं उसका sentence हिंदी में बनाती थी, दिमाग में रखती थी और फिर उसको जापानीज में दिमाग में रखती थी। फिर जब मुझे बोलना होता था ना तो मैं सोच के वो चीज जो मैंने दिमाग में बनाई है वो चीज सोच के बोलती थी। तो आपको भी ऐसे ही करना पड़ेगा कि आप दिमाग में सोचो, पहले उसको वर्ड को फॉर्म करो पहले अपने दिमाग में, एंड देन ट्राई टू स्पीक। एंड कुछ भी कर रहे हो आप, बेशक कुछ किसी से बात भी नहीं कर रहे, आप अपने दिमाग में बस वही चीजें सोचते रहो, उससे बहुत हेल्प होती है। लाइक यू कीप थिंकिंग इन योर माइंड, लाइक इसको मैं अगर मुझे ये बोलना है तो मैं कैसे बोलूंगा जापानीज में।
That's what I do too. I mean, that's the only way.
दैट्स द ओनली वे।
But it does get better. After a
या
while, you
इट डज
start
गेट
thinking in
बेटर।
Japanese
या
also. Abhi, like if I have to count, I can if I can count in Hindi, I can also count in Japanese in my mind. It happens.
या
So it does get better. Okay, so ma'am, I'm doing bachelor's in English honors. Can I be an English teacher in Japan and what level of JLPT I need?
like there's one thing in Japan, uh I don't remember the name right now. There's one English based job in Japan for like English teachers. So so yeah, you can do like you can come to Japan for like No, that's not GET program. JET program. No, that's not JET program.
I think
I'm
this is
just thinking like,
possible, but for every professional, you do need N3, N2
yeah,
basic
like
level.
N3,
मतलब
N2 is required.
JLPT level
JLPT
requires,
is required.
it works the same way. No matter what job is there, JLPT का level तो आपको same ही चाहिए professionally, which is either N3, which is very minimum level for a job, and
Yeah.
N2 तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. Konnichiwa, ma'am. I am a high schooler and my boards are going on. So I just want to ask, how can an average student get scholarships in Japan?
So for scholarship, like I didn't came on a scholarship, but I came here like on my own. Like I find this university online, and then I tried to apply online, and that's how I get into it. Like I took their email address, and then I tried to communicate with them, and then I told them my situation, and they were like I could see like they have a program for like various people from various country who used to apply for this university, so that's why I applied there.
Mhm. Um, how about the culture discrimination there towards Indojin? The same question is also there from one more person, so I would also just like to highlight. I heard Japanese people are very reserved and they don't talk much if you are strangers. Then it is not normal for strangers to talk, unlike how in India, where we can just start a conversation with a stranger or at a tea stall or with a auto bhaiya. So is it difficult to make close friends, or do you find yourself mostly socializing within the Indian or international expat communities?
So, like I have never faced any racism in Japan. Like to be honest, till now I've never faced it. Like ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि मतलब रेसिज्म वगैरह, अगर आप कोई चीज अलग करोगे तो वो लोग आपको अलग नजरिए से देखेंगे ही ना. लाइक अगर आपने जैसे कुछ खाया और वहां फेंक दिया तो ऑब्वियसली उनके दिमाग में वो इमेज आ जाएगी कि आपने ये गलत किया. सो अगर आप कुछ गलत नहीं कर रहे हो तो आपको ऐसा कुछ कुछ ऐसी प्रॉब्लम फेस नहीं करनी पड़ेगी.
And are Japanese people reserved? Do they not talk with people?
They are reserved, but once they will start, like once they become friends with you, they are like they become your family.
Hmm.
Like once they get involved in you, yeah.
Um, Ma'am, we being foreigners, what are the hurdles faced by us when we are trying to rent apartments or open bank accounts in Japan, or to buy a vehicle or to get a driver's license? And would an Indian driver's license be valid in Japan?
So IDP is required for if you have Indian license, but I myself have a Japanese license. So I drive in Japan because I have Japanese license, and it was way too difficult. Like it is not difficult to get the license, but the rules regulations that was very difficult, and like I had to get it. Like it took me 4 months to get my driving license in Japan. Like I have a Japanese driving license, and it took me 4 months to get it. So like the study material, everything which was there, that was in Japanese, that like that was fine for me, I was able to do it. But still, like there is one more like there is one examination where they will see you how you drive, and when you drive, what do you see, like did you see the mirror, did you see here, did you see there, and everything. That was way too difficult for me, and like that's how like it took me 4 months to clear that. And even I like what why Japanese is important, like because of that, like because I knew Japanese, I was able to crack that in Japanese.
Oh, interesting. That is actually very
Yeah.
interesting. Ma'am, coming to food in Japan, I have heard that Japanese use fish broth and pork broth in many of their dishes. So, what is the scope for vegetarian people? Are there good amount of vegetarian options?
There are so many vegetarian options. Like even if you'll tell a Japanese person like if you don't eat meat, they can specialize it for you as well. Like if you go to a restaurant and you tell them like these are my specification, like I don't eat pork, I don't eat fish, so they can just tell you like if this has like they never fake it. Like they will never say you, like if they have something, like if that food has fish broth or like something like that, they will tell it on your face. They'll not lie about it.
Mm-hmm. So basically, they are quite true
There
to their
are veg
codes.
options available.
Mm. And plus, I feel like if you're willing to shift a country, ingredients are available everywhere. You can just cook.
Yeah, Indian food, like Indian food is everywhere in Japan. Like they Japanese people here love Indian food. Like
Mhm.
if you, like there are so many Indian restaurants. Like I when I came to this countryside, I thought like there, like यहाँ पर तो कोई Indian restaurant होगा ही नहीं. And then I searched, I found 3 Indian restaurant nearby. Just
That
like people here love Indian food. Like they even have a grocery shop for Indian grocery also is available in Japan.
What extracurricular certificates were you suggest as for a commerce background student? Because I am at SRCC pursuing BCom honors. So, which skills expect JLPT are essential from your POV as a finance, accounting, or consulting student?
So for me, like I didn't move into finance. So like it did, like for me, Japanese was the only thing that helped me to get into this job.
Oh, so no other extracurricular
No,
required?
no any other extracurriculum required. Like only the experience is required. Like I have the experience, like working in different backgrounds, like working in different like companies. So I have that experience, and that experience helped me to get this job.
Ma'am, I am a BTech biotechnology first year student. So, how can I come to Japan? Like, how, when I search on something, it says that you have to do a project. I have no idea what to do. Please guide me.
So if you are a BTech student, and like if you find like if you're in BTech, you must be in like preparing for the engineering. So like as an engineer, it's a great opportunity for you to learn Japanese. Like you're like once you'll start learning Japanese, that will open more doors for you. Like as a BTech professional, you'll like if you have Japanese with that, you'll be able to find very good job opportunities.
Um, do Japanese companies prefer candidates who studied in Japan compared to overseas graduates?
Not really. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Your Japanese skill is the thing that matters.
yes, exactly.
Like
Uh, yeah,
आपने
please go
कहाँ
ahead.
से आपने कहाँ से पढ़ाई करी है वो मैटर नहीं करता. आपने कैसी पढ़ाई करी है और आपका नॉलेज कितनी है आपके पास. दैट इज द थिंग दैट मैटर्स द मोस्ट.
Next is I am a fresher junior data analyst. I want to pursue my master's in Japan and work there. So, what will you suggest, and what is the best way doing masters?
So the best way is finding a university. Like you can find the universities which have the similar course, like where you want, like whichever master you want to pursue. Like you can look for the universities which have that course. So you can just contact them. You can just mail them your details, and they're good with that. Like if you'll mail them, they'll reply it as early as possible. So it's better to contact them over the mail and then see like if that suits you or not.
That's understandable. Uh, I'm currently pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in English and come from an arts background. I'm planning to clear the Japanese language proficiency test N2 and I'm interested in exploring employment opportunities in Japan. However, I have some concerns. It appears that candidates from science or commerce background may have clearer pathways, and I'm uncertain about the prospects available to individuals from an art stream. Could you please advise on the job fields and opportunities? Oh,
So for like if you are from, yeah.
and I don't want to become an English teacher in Japan. So a
Okay,
different path, but in Japan, not an English teacher. That okay, got it. Yes, please go ahead.
okay. So like if you like don't want to go into that, so what is better is you can like look for job opportunities as an interpreter.
Oh yeah.
Like you can come as an interpreter. Like if you don't want to become an English teacher here.
So interpretation it is for you. Ma'am, I did my BBA and worked in retails and sales. I'm about to start my MBA while learning Japanese. For now, I am about to start with N4. Can you please tell me what kind of MBA roles are most in demand in Japan? Is data analytics is in the list?
Data analysts, I like data analyst is also in the list. Like mostly there are like HR based people I've seen most.
HR based?
Like which those people who have done in MBA in HR.
Mm-hmm. But data analytics is there,
Yeah,
right?
it's there. It's there.
Mm-hmm. Should I do masters after my bachelor's or I should just focus on learning skills and job experience side by side learning Japanese?
So like for myself, I haven't done masters yet. Like I
Same.
want to do it, but I haven't done it yet. But I would prefer like skills over this master's degree over like skills are required.
I'm from 11th. I need to come to Japan for bachelor's in agri field PCM. When to give next and JLPT. Hi, am I audible?
Yeah.
The question is, I'm from 11th. I need to come to Japan for bachelor's in agri field PCM. When to give next and JLPT.
Okay, for Max and J, like for JLPT, you can give it in July and December twice in a year. But if you are in 11th, you have to study Japanese first. Like what is your JLPT skill?
Yeah, I mean, and plus there is no age for JLPT. आप चाहे
Yeah,
कल दे
there's
आओ
no
जाके.
age for JLPT. Yeah, there's no age
That is for you to decide when you are prepared to
when
give
you want to
JLPT.
be. Yeah.
And once you complete your 12th, only then you'll be able to think about a scholarship to move to Japan, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to live in India in future. Is it possible to get your own house in Japan, move there completely with mom and dad after doing work there for 5 to 10 years and using only the savings from the salary which you got in your job in Japan?
So like in starting, it would be difficult for you like to like do it with your salary because starting salary would not be that much. But yeah, for like if you think that way, yeah, that is possible. Like you just need money for like owning a house in Japan.
Money, experience, and plus since you
Money,
did give
experience,
yourself
yeah.
5 to 10 years of gap, I think you can do it. You
Yeah.
can do anything you put your mind into. As Shefali San said, do not give up on your dreams, so don't.
Yeah, you have this very good opportunity. Yoisho has given you the best opportunity. I believe this is the best opportunity that you got because now we are talking about experiences and how I get into Japan and everything. That's a very good opportunity from Yoisho. Like
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
you don't
I
get
mean
to
you
hear
should,
about experiences of people who move to Japan on a
yeah.
daily basis.
So yeah, when I got to know about it first, like I was very happy. Like that is the best thing that Yoisho could have done for you guys.
If a person is 32 years old and has around 7 years of experience in the corporate customer success field, he has recently started learning Japanese from the JLPT N5 level and plans to study up till N3 while staying in India. After reaching N3, he's planning to move to Japan with a job and continue studying further levels like N2 and N1 while working. So I want to know if it's it possible to get a job in Japan after reaching N3, considering his professional experience and his plan to keep improving his Japanese while working. Also, he's planning to quit his current job and only focus to learn Japanese for 2 years to clear the N3 level. What would you suggest?
Like firstly I would not suggest you to quit your job. I would suggest you to get into a course. Like you also have some courses like where you can do it on weekends. Like don't quit your job, do it on weekend. Like you have the like Prerna san, you have those courses like they can do on Saturday and Sunday as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, we do.
Like, you don't have to quit your job for that. You can do that course on Saturday and Sunday, learn your Japanese, improve your Japanese.
We
And
have
that's
plenty of working professionals studying with me, studying with our other senses as well. We try to make it as easy as it is, as it's possible.
so that is
But
the
we can,
better way than quitting your job.
uh, and you can get a job after N3. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it depends on
Ah,
your skills.
skills.
Ayush-san, if your skills are as your JLPT level suggests, which is N3, you're able to communicate with somebody who's an N3 professional. I think you can go for it. Um, what are your insights about economy as the currency is weak than India? I think yen is weak than India. That's what they're trying to say. Or and does it have any effect?
So yeah, like the but you get the salary as per that only. Like if even if the yen is weak here, you get the salary as per that.
Yeah, plus the living standards are anyways better
The
there.
living standards are better.
Ma'am, I want to work in automobile company in Japan. So how to get job there as manufacturing work?
So for manufacturing work, you must have BTech and some Japanese skills for that as well. Like you should have like basic to basic, you should have N4 level of Japanese skills.
And that's like the minimum, right?
That's the minimum I'm telling you about.
Mm. I've completed graduation in 2016, started my IT career in 2016. I have been working in American MNC for the last 10 years in India. What is the en route to Japan? My age is 32 now.
So like best way to find job is LinkedIn. Like if you are from IT, so you can try to find jobs in IT, like in LinkedIn. And I would suggest you to learn Japanese, even if you have like IT skills. GLPT is must. You have to have like till N3 for that.
So basically, every job somehow leads to you knowing
Somehow,
Japanese.
yes, somehow you have to learn Japanese because that's the basic skill. Like if you are coming to Japan, that is the basic skill that you need.
Okay, next question is from Nabamita San. I want to know about two fields, pursuing English teaching job, and second is SSW jobs as a paramedic,
Like
special skilled worker job.
special skilled worker job, yeah.
Yeah.
So it like both depend on your way, like way of life, like SSW, and one more thing which they have said is
Uh, English teaching job.
English teaching job. So it all based like you have to decide it because in SSW you'll come here as an health worker. So healthcare worker you come to Japan.
The caregiving sector, right?
Caregiving sector, yeah. So if
Mm.
you are comfortable with that or if you finds it fine, so then you can come in SSW as well. And English job is also fine.
Plus, the exam is quite easy for SSW. You can literally just study for like what a week and clear it. It's not that difficult. But you need to have minimum N4 for SSW caregiving sector. I mean, I know because I was once there, so I can share an insight on this. Ma'am, I come from an arts background and have completed my BA honors in English. I am planning to acquire IT skills through an institute in India to improve my career prospects in Japan. Could you please suggest IT skills that are relatively easy to learn yet valuable and in demand in Japan? Additionally, I would like to know the average salary in Japan for people who do not have IT skills, especially in fields such as interpretation, as a point of comparison.
Average salary in Japan is starting from like 2 lakh yen to 4 lakh yen. That is the average salary I'm telling you about. So far,
And yeah, please go ahead.
yeah. So like based on your skill, it depends like how much salary you are going to get. Like you can even negotiate on your salary if you have the skill.
Hmm. And what IT skills would you suggest Aman-san to go about? Something that he can add to his resume to make his skills better.
So, for IT skills, I do not have much knowledge, so I cannot help you in IT skills that you require.
Okay. JLPT, NAT, BJT, which exam is good? JLPT.
GLPT.
I'm doing BSc in computer science. Can I do my master's in technology there?
BSc in computer science.
Yes.
Yes, you can do it. Like you can come for masters. Like you can come for masters in anyhow, like any way to Japan. But the basic thing is Japanese that you require.
What are the main points to be kept in mind for any of the Japanese interviews? Please elaborate.
So first thing that you have to keep in mind that you have to be clear. Like if you are using some Japanese phrases or anything, that should be clear to the listener, and you should be a good listener because Japanese people talk a
A
lot.
lot.
When at the time of the interview, they'll talk a lot, so you just have to be patient and you just have to hear everything, and then you have to answer. Don't try to answer beforehand. Like just listen everything properly, take your time, and then answer.
And there is a proper interview language that one should know also. So you need to make sure that you follow it. Just because we say konnichiwa when we meet in real life doesn't mean you go into the interview room and you say konnichiwa. There's a proper way a mensetsu. Mensetsu is interview which is conducted. So you should know कि mensetsu में क्या बोलते हैं. कि mensetsu में मैं konnichiwa नहीं बोल सकता जाकर. I have to start it with otsukare sama desu. So that is how it works. And if you want to learn that, you need to learn proper Japanese to know कि interview कैसे दिया जाता है. Currently doing MBA in business management. Can I get a job easily after learning Japanese? What level they require?
N3 level. Basic
Minimum.
to basic N3 level. But not just N3 level, you should be able to speak
Mm.
Japanese
At the end of the day, no, it's the same thing. No matter what your field
no
is,
matter what.
JLPT
Yeah.
level remains the same, which is minimum N3. And आप N1 तक जाएं तो बहुत बढ़िया है. How is BA in Japanese in India route? Then moved to Japan in last year.
How is
How is BA in Japanese? So, bachelor's in Japanese in India
bachelor's?
only happens in JNU, Delhi University, and Doon University. What I am aware about. And you, okay, that's a very confusing question. Could you please like rewrite your question because I do not understand. Then moved to Japan in last year. As a student, should I join a vocational school or a university?
As a student, you can join both. Like
Whatever is more convenient to
whatever is
you
more
and your
convenient to
life.
you. Yeah.
Since my reading comprehension, Dokkai is quite strong, but I am not yet natural in listening and speaking. In languages like Hindi or English, we can hear a word or a sentence and immediately understand its meaning without translating. I would like to develop the same level of automatic understanding in Japanese. Could you please advise on the most effective methods to improve my listening and speaking so that I can process Japanese naturally and real time?
Okay. Can you please say it again?
Basically, their reading, the Dokkai part is strong, but their Chokai is weak. So they're
Okay.
asking how to
Okay.
register Japanese quickly.
So, like for Shokai, you can do one thing. You can start listening. Like you can go to YouTube and you can start listening to audios and everything. And like if you love to watch anime, you can watch that anime in Japanese to start grabbing those words.
Plus, something that I advise to my students, which is I strongly, this is something that I also did. Listen to Japanese songs, watch
Yeah.
anime, surround yourself with the language. Take yourself back to the time when you were a kid and you could not speak any of the language. You're surrounded by people who speak Hindi or English or whatever your mother tongue is, and slowly and gradually you start registering the language. The same way it happens with Japanese also. Start surrounding yourself with the language. सुनो, पढ़ो, बोलो, खुद से बातें करो शीशे में देख के. That's what I do. A lot of times my parents started thinking that I was going mad, but I was not. But it does help. Being mad,
Yeah,
going all in, it does help.
yeah, it does help.
Will there be more helpful webinars like this? Yes, please look forward to another webinar next week, Friday, same time, with another guest. Sensei, my अच्छा ये हो गया. Minimum CGPA in graduation required for the job interviews.
There's no minimum CGP for graduation required. Your
Yeah,
Japanese skills is required.
yeah. And besides JLPT, companies needs IELTS? No, I don't think IELTS is required in
Like some
Japan.
companies require IELTS.
Oh,
I
they
do
do?
have IELTS. Yeah, I have
Oh,
IELTS because
wow.
my why they need IELTS is because my previous company used to work with Germany also. So like they
Uh-huh.
wanted to have someone who know English very well. So
But what
that's why
about
they
somebody who has a degree in English already? For example, I'm an English honor student, so I would not require an IELTS, right?
like for that case I don't know, but for my case I was a BCom student, so I
Mm-hmm.
required this like IELTS test.
Makes
So
sense.
I conducted this in Japan only, and then I like submitted it to my company.
Hmm. Currently doing this is the opportunity, like apologies, but this is the last question because we're also running out of time. So the question is currently doing MBA in business management. Can I get a job easily? JLPT level required. What's the JLPT level required for a business management job? Currently doing an MBA in business management. Can I get a job easily? And whatever the JLPT is required.
So the base, as I always says, like I always says that N3 is the basic, but now like the time has changed. Like now N2 is the basic. I believe in India now N2 is the basic going on right now. Like people
Yeah.
have N2. Like everyone is having N2. Like people will consider someone with N2 then with N3. Although your Japanese skills is required must, like you should be able to speak Japanese, but sometimes the certification also matters.
Okay, so that is it for today. Thank you so much, Shivali-san, once again for joining, taking out time for us, for your show, for the students, for our entire audience. We are very, very grateful to you. Hontou ni arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you, Prerna-san.
Hi.
Arigato
Hi,
gozaimasu.
Otsukare-sama desu. Thank you everyone for joining as well. Please look forward to another webinar next week, Friday, same time. Bye-bye.